Hello to all. Today I have one special review. Today I bring my most, in my opinion, always in my opinion, guys, the most audiophile metal vinyl records I own. I tested with pioneers, and all these vinyl really, for me, sound incredible. Really deserve every penny I spend from them. Also, it was a big, not a big, the difference with SD was massive, guys, massive. It is not comparable. So I have bring I think 12 vinyl pressings that I believe deserve your attention to check them. It is have nothing similar with the CD. And let's start. Here with me I have one of my favorite records, the Ghost Reveries of Opeth. I have speak in my some previous review for this. It is from music on vinyl, and I think this is the definitive, the best version of the album. It was not released, I think, in vinyl in 2005. I think I'm not so sure, but if it was, probably sound set. Um, the music on vinyl with this here, with this sticker, if you see. Ghost River limited edition, 4,000 color copies, booklet. It is really insane. Compared with SD, like I said in my previous video, has nothing to do. When I buy this, it was the the production from here sounds so shit. I was really disappointed, and I say okay, like that is the production. But when music on vinyl, press this monster here, all chains. I think the production here is amazing. The sound here is crystal, is insane. Let me show you how the vinyls look. I will not show you the booklet. Look, guys. Look, smoke clear. This is a masterpiece. It is not only sound amazing, look amazing too. It is really, the sound from here is incredible. And the price now for this, it is wow. In decent condition, you can find this 70, 80, 90 euros. And probably will go up. Why? Because it's the best version of the album. By far, in my opinion, has nothing to do with the CD. There is no other pressing for this, I think. And even if there is other pressing, if it is not so from a high quality label like Music of Vinyl, probably sounds set. Okay, let's continue. Next, I have, like I show you in my previous video with Music on Vinyl, I have the Wake. Here the sound, guys, sound incredible. Really, I get shocked. I never listened to an album like that. It was one big shock. I always listen to the album from here, from the original CD, and I take care of this CD. When I buy it, it cost 15 euros. I do not know, 14, 15. The production of Awake and Image of, the words of Dream Theater is one of the best production I have ever listened. Really, is amazing. But here, the music of really take this album in the next level, guys. Really. If you do have not listened this, you really don't know how the sound this album sound is really from the CD has nothing to do with the digital sound from the CD has nothing to do. And now one decent copy, wow, 180 euros, guys. Start 150 and go 80, 90, 200 euros to find this, and it is black vinyl, no even the color. It was pressed in 2014. This pressing. Why? Because kick ass. Because they take advantage of you, and these fucking flippers, these fucking sellers, they take and sell one fortune these vinyls. But the labels must understand that the people buy them, the people need them. Press this fucking vinyl again, guys. Press, not let these fucking flippers that sell one fortune these pressings. Let the people to enjoy these albums. in high grade material. When I bought this, I bought it 20 euros, 22. This is nothing. It was new, and now cost probably the price of all my CDs, because my CDs now have no price. It is everyone listen music from digital. So anyway, in the 10 place, I have this one good album. What you say? This is the second best-selling album of all time, guys, after the Thriller of Michael Jackson. And the funny is, this fucking band never get a Grammy. Fucking Grammys, guys. They put the good the good clothes. They go to see who is the best band in the Grammys. All these gentlemen and ladies. Ooh, the Grammy guys too. Fucking bullshit, guys. Fucking bullshit. This album no fucking care about Oscars. This album no fucking care about nothing. This album sell millions of copies. Every person who put this album do some decent headbangings, some decent pogos, no fucking care about grams, about nothing. Anyway, this is the German first pressing, and I have seen my other reviews, the German back in the 80s really know to cut vinyls. If you must choose German vinyl, German is Europe. If you see Europe, probably is German or Netherlands. If you see Europe release, German or Netherlands or UK, you buy the German, you buy the Europe, guys. From my experience, if you want my opinion, you buy this, you buy the German. This here probably is all analog. I do not have listened the Australian, the UK, the other person, but never need. This was insane. The sound, all was good. The sound very analog. The ACDC was like in my room. The bass no break my ears. It was there, all straightforward to my face. And I have grown up with this fucking CD here, newly digital remaster from the analog master tapes. This came out in '99. Okay, the sound here sound okay. What you do, you have no options in '99. I have nothing. No analog equipment. I do not know nothing. I just buy it, enjoy the album. But here, it is really a different experience, guys. And this is the most easy find vinyl. This cost now, you can bought it 25-30 euros. 40 max with decent copy. Now it's still reachable because they press very much. But of course, in the next years, this when people understand how good this sound, and they will run out. So if you want this, safe choice. The Germany first pressing Back in Black album. Okay, in ninth place, I remind you here today we talk more for metal. Not for rock. This is rock, hard rock, but I put it in heavy metal today. But no pop. Maybe I will do other reviews for pop, for rock. But today, new rock, no old rock. Today we speak for metal. Okay. Next, in ninth place, I think I have this one of my favorite records. With this album, I grew up. This is the Portrayal of Running Wild, guys. When I learned this album, I got shocked. I really love this band. I have all the albums of them. It is one of my 20 favorite bands of all time. And I have no choice. When I learned in 99, 2000, max 2019, I think, I bought this. This is the original CD that came out in 88, 89, I do not know. This was 88. This is the first pressing of the album, the original first Germany pressing, Reveries for Germany. Also, there was no other pressings, only Germany, I think. Germany, US, Canada. I don't know. I'm not so sure for Canada. US, yes. And this was the original CD. Back then, they recorded the albums in analog tapes. and they try to digital the sound and put it in the CDs. But whatever CD I have in 80s, the most of them, if it is not Japanese, is poorly. Really, they did not know to master it, the sound in the CD. And this CD sound like shit, guys, like shit. They have got the highs, they have got the mids, no nothing, no low end, nothing. And I was thinking always it was the most poor production of the band. Really, it was so shit, guys, so shit. Here in the remaster in 2017, they remaster all the annual catalogs and they release the vinyls too. That probably the vinyls was cut from the CDs from this, no something crazy. But so if you must choose, is better you buy the CDs if you are a fan or listen from digital fan. The remaster sound better than the original CD, not because the original master was worse. The original master is better, but because the guy who mastered here was don't know what to do. He did not know. And if you want to listen to the album from digital, this is your best choice. The remastered 2017, but here all this go away when we speak for the original LP. Here the sound, guys, sound incredible. The atmosphere is insane, guys. It's like I am inside the studio in 80s and listen to the band to play for me in my room. Really, the atmosphere is insane. The passion, the death, it is wow. You cannot understand. When I listen to this version after years, I get shocked. Oh my god, you can love really the album more for this. You can't understand how good it was, the production, how 80s really this album sound, because the remastered always got the original atmosphere. The original CD was nothing. It was, let's say, it was like one friend copying one fucking cassette. The album, when you just listen, has nothing, no quality. But here the sound is incredible, and you can find this now in 30-40 euros in one decent condition if you are lucky. It is reachable if you love the album, if you love the band. There is no other choice. It's the only choice you really listen to the album from here. If it was other choice, I will tell you, but there is no other choice. Okay, let's continue. In the 8th place, I have one of my very favorite albums, and probably my favorite Maiden album, and here we speak for one good album, the Powerslave of Maiden. For many is the best album for Maiden, for many is the best heavy metal album ever made. What I say, the production of this album was spectacular, guys. It was insane. The producer, they have Martin, I do not remember the producer. Let me see. Where the fuck? What the fuck? They do not have put here. Martin Birch, how the fuck his name is. Anyway, this producer was, guys, it was insane, and he did an incredible job. Here, this album was mixed. He mixed digital, if I remember. So it is ADA, I think. But it was insane production, insane, very good, recording, really. And this is the original UK pressing, but doesn't matter. If you all the original vinyls, almost all, share the sterling mastering. It was mastering in United States, is sterling mastering plants. And they say they send copies to Europe, to Germany, to the Netherlands, to UK, to Greece, to whatever, to every country, and all have the same mastery. So you cannot go wrong if you buy one original version of this album that has sterling stabbers and has the letters. There is only one this and that. There is only one like that. If you see this in the DevX, this is your version, this is the master you need to know. So I do not know, I have not buy other version of this album because never needed. This sound spectacular, guys. This sound insane sound quality, must have for any fan. Powerslave. In 9th place, I think. No, in 8th place. Okay, let's go to the 7th place. Here I have the first debut album of Destruction, and it was cut with DMA process, direct metal master. You see, they have put it here. I'm not fan with this process, but sometimes some albums need it. Some albums that they have a weak production, weak mixing, and they need some power to go out of your speakers. I grew up with this fucking CD that came out in one complication with Eternal Devastation in '88. This fucking CD. When I listen this CD, what the fuck? They have here the direct metal, the cover. This, the copy. They probably some guy photograph this and they put it this. So poor quality, guys, and you buy this for one fortune back then, 20 euros, something like that. So this is the first EP, and this complication has the first EP and the first debut album, the Infernal Overkill. This sounds like shit, guys, like shit. I listened to the drums of the drummer and it was like someone hit drums in one plastic thing. It is like if I play here in my place like that, probably this sound better than the snare tom of the drummer of Destruction. Really, the sound from here is like shit, guys. It is buried under the ground. It's like nothing. It's like I say, okay, I was young and I say, okay, what the fuck? This is production. Probably they do not have the money. They do not have the budget. It was so underground. It's like, and maybe for that reason they sound so little black metal because it was other producer. But this version, this D, has nothing to do with the original LP, guys. It is not the day and the night. It's I cannot describe really. If you listen to the album from here, you get shocked. It is one I do not bring here in this review this vinyl because sound better than CD. No, because it is one of the really my most audiophile metal albums I have in my collection. When I put example the bestial invasion, probably my neighborhood start to dance pogo, guys. It is the sound quality, the power is insane. Can break. If I put it now, probably I will start to collect pieces on the floor. It is the sound quality from here is insane. Is insane. The drums has nothing to do with this fucking CD. Nothing. It is different album. How the fuck give us this? It was really right now I'm ready to throw out of the window. I cannot listen the album from here. If you want to listen this album, if you are a fan for this band, buy this original. Not the Eternal Devastation. The Eternal Devastation was I do not remember if it was a DMA process. The Eternal Devastation don't sound so good. The original LP, German LP. Probably the later Reissue's remastered Reissue sound better. But this album is, you do not have other choice. If you really want to listen to the album, buy one third album. If you don't have it, buy this fucking vinyl. And the price is, what the fuck is happening, guys? Wow. To find out this copy, you must pay 50 euros. I buy this 20 euros, I think 25 maximum. And now you must pay 50, 60, 70. The max price is 100, close to 100 to find this, but probably they have understand. The people are not stupid, guys. Many people know this sound incredible. I must have if you love the album. There is no other choice. Okay. This was the 7th place, I think. Yes. Anyway, I do not remember. I will put the chapters. What place is this? Next, I have this. Probably for many the best black metal, atmospheric black metal album of all time, the Burzum. I'm not fan for what the Burzum believe and represent general, but this album is a masterpiece, guys. Like a music. Also, I think he do not speak for bullshit in this album. Also, he did not understand what he say. Probably I never read his lyrics and no interesting, but the music here, guys, is insane. It's really a masterpiece. I have the original CD. I forget to bring it. Really, and the original CD is probably one of the most expensive CDs I have in my collection. Cost 35-40 euros because it's rare. It is the Norway version, if I remember correctly. Sound okay, nothing too good, nothing too amazing, nothing too bad. But when I was naive and buy vinyls of my favorite albums, because I didn't now I didn't buy whatever I see. I see who cut the version, who has the label, what label have every vinyl, and you must do the same. Label and cutting engineering the best for vinyl versions because with a vinyl you can have amazing sound, but you can have shitty sound, and most likely you have shitty sound in general because people is addicted by and they do not fucking care. People will buy it anyway because one crazy guy he want this album in vinyl, have no choice, he buy, no fucking care. He do not know who cut it, he do not know nothing. And I buy it and I put it in my system, and when the album plays, guys, really, I do not know, understand what's happening. It was wow. It is the sound. I cannot describe the sound, the atmosphere, the how the sound covered my space. It was insane. I listened the second track, the Jesus Todd. Oh my god! Really, I think Burzum is inside my room and play, guys. The sound quality from here, and this was a reissue from Back on Black, one shitty label, really, but something happened in 2008 until 2010. I have buy some black metal records for Back in Black, and almost all sound very good. Probably the same engineer cut this and the previous the previous 2-3 albums of Burzum, probably, and all sound good. Not so good like this, but sound good. And I have the Mayhem from this label Back on Black, the Mayhem, the Mysterious Satanas, and sound amazing. So I think they have one guy that really knows to cut vinyls, and we was like black metal vinyls, and this sound insane, guys. If you go to Discogs and see what people say, they do not say lies, guys. Really have shock. If you love the album, has nothing to do with the CD, has nothing to do with it. I do not know, but maybe it is all now. It sounds like analog, guys, like all analog. Probably it's not, but the sound is insane. You have no idea how really this monster sound. And the cost 30 euros. One crazy guy have buy it 100 euros. Little, I don't know why he buy this, but soon this version will go up because it will depress very much, but will go disappear soon. Okay, next I have one of my favorite albums, and it is The Seventh Son of Iron Maiden. Probably my third favorite album after the Powerslave and the Reveries of Iron Maiden. And I think this was one of the best production I have ever released in my life. Really, maybe it's the best production of Iron Maiden. Maybe it is close with Powerslave and Infernal. I'm not sure, but this production, guys, was really insane. And I have started to learn the album with 98 fucking shitty remastered CD, like sound like shit, even worse like shit. You cannot listen music from it, but I have no choice when I was young. And after I get the Greece version of the album, and it was better than the CD because the CD has the remastered sound of 98. This has the original remaster, but I was not so pleasant. So I bought after this the 2014 version that their fucking label Paraphone. Parlophone, yes, the fucking label cut all repress all their versions, and all go and buy them. And this is one of the really shitty vinyl I own in my entire collection, guys. Here the sound is dead. It is like they butchered this amazing album. They butchered the production. Contain probably the remaster of 98, and but even worse, it is like they cut this vinyl from the remastered version and it sounds like shit, guys, like shit. I paid 20 euros. I have it here, the 20 euros, and sound like shit, guys. Probably more shit than the remastered CD sound. From the original sound from the CD sound insane better than this version. This version has nothing to do with the original sound of the CD. And I was so disappointed, and I spent a little more money and buy the original UK first pressing of the album. And all changed, guys, all changed. This was cut with the DMM process, but the DMM process no fucked the clarity of the album and the production. Here the album sound insane, guys. Here it is the only choice you can understand how really good the production was after the original CD. This, but has nothing to do with the original CD. Here the sound is insane, the atmosphere, all is insane. 80s atmosphere, the vocals of Bruce higher than ever, the separation, the instruments. It is really one insane version of the album. And in Europe, and I'm not so sure for United States, in Europe and UK, they share the same DMM mastering. Probably in US, because this was like Powerslave and Somewhere in Time was cut and mastering in sterling in the United States, and they send the copies to UK and Europe. So US, original UK, original Europe must have share the same mastering, DMM process here, direct metal master, they say here. If you love the album, you have no choice. Original vinyl from US, UK, Europe. If you listen to the album from here, you will get shocked, guys. Next, I speak for this version here in my Ride the Lightning review. This is the remastered late 84 version from Elektra. When Elektra get Metallica, Megaforce go away. Megaforce first press the album, and for 4 months later I get the Metallica and repress the album. They say it is reissue, but it is remastered because they sent to Master Dick and Bob Ludwig make the master, and Howie Winberg cut the vinyl. This is one of the most brutal versions I have ever listened in my life, not from the album. Here the sound really can smash your house, guys. The brutality here is insane. The guitar sounds so thick, so natural. The drums so natural. I speak with my other review here. Has nothing to do with any other version. I own 22 vinyl versions, probably almost all vinyl versions that ever came with all the masterings. I own so many 10 CDs. I have listened every fucking version of the album, and it's by far the best version of the album and one of the most audiophile metal records and general records I have owned. If you love this album, if you love this band, Elektra, this is the specialty version, but it came out in Alien, the specialty version. Alien it was for East Coast and specialty was for the West Coast in the United States. Both share the same mastering, the same sound by the Alien or the specialty Elektra reissue from 84. It's insane version, guys. Okay. Next, in the third place, I think I have this. One of my favorite bands, one of my favorite thrash metal records in general. I have the Extreme Aggression of Kreator. I learned the album from here, from the original CD. This is the original CD. And say, hey, this was mixed. What this means? A, analog. It is where it recorded analog tapes. The second is the mixing. it was digital. If it is AA, it was analog mixing, so it was digital. And D always, the CD, the last letter is D. The CD always digital. The vinyl can have A. So probably this was ADA. The mix cannot change. This, like the Port Royal, copy pasta from the original LP and sound like shit. I was young, I listened to the album from here, and I hate this album. From the fucking production, it was like buried, like no explosion, dead sound. Made in West Germany, 99, original. It was like shit, guys. Really, the sound from his shit is. The album become so worse. I cannot love the album from here, guys. It was the sound so bad. And I buy the 2017 remastered. I do not like the remastered, very compressed, but it's better than this, more atmosphere. This, it is dead. It's like someone with one track has crashed the record or in the band in the way. It is like nothing. Mille tried to play guitar and one track go in front of him and crash him. And when I listen to the original Germany LP, no DMM process, casual process. When I listen to this, I get shot, guys. It is not like has massive difference. Of course, has massive difference with this fucking every fucking material have a massive difference for against this fucking CD. But this version really is insane. When I listened first time this version, I really no understand how really good was this album, how really sound. I understand what amazing production had, the aggression, the passion, the brutality, really cover all my room. I listen very clean, very clear, all the instruments, the separation, the atmosphere. It is really, I cannot describe. It is one of the best vinyl version I own, and I'm very proud. This is the original Germany LP, and cost, it is very reachable. It cost 35-40 euros. Really deserve, is nothing. This price, if you love the album, is nothing to listen the best version, by far the best version of the mastered by Capitol. Has nothing to do with any other version, guys. And the new remastered vinyl is shitty. Buy this. If you love the album, you buy this. There is no other way to listen to the album. Next, I speak this. My second place is the Black Album of Metallica. It was the 2008 version, cut in Brendan Gradman's mastering plans, cut by Chris Bellan. It was all analog version. Is by far, in my opinion, the best version of the album by far. If you have not listened to this version, you know how good sound. You have alternatives. You have the original Europe or US if you have the money, or the new remastered, very cheap, very good budget. But this version can destroy all other versions, really. 4LP, it is pain in the ass for LP, but the 45 RPM, more benefits, more space, the vinyl to breathe, on analog. Really, the mastering here is insane, guys. I speak, go and see my review for this album. I see more because now the review go very high. And this costs 250 euros. It goes to 300 soon. If you love this album, this is the best choice, the best version of the album. And in the first place, and lastly, I have this. The Rain Blood of Slayer, and I think it was one of the best good producer albums of all time. What I can say, guys, not for this album, for this version. This is the original German version, but share the same standards with the Allied original US pressing. So Allied US, specialty US is the same, and German, they sent copies to German, but was pressed in Germany, mastering in United States, share the same sound. Really, but let me start. I learned the album from here, from 94 remastered CD version. This CD really, guys, sound amazing. It is, after this, it probably is your best second choice. And the only choice from digital. This is the 94 remastered. Really, it is the close with the original sound. Very good, very atmospheric sound. No, not like the vinyl, of course, but it's good. And after so many, I buy 80 euros, guys. You see the scam. After so many plays, the CD dead. And I go and buy the 2009, the compressed, super compressed, shitty remastered. I do not know. I was young, naive. I go whatever. I say, okay, I need one neural blood because the other died. And I buy this fucking box set. You see, guys, I did not do nothing. I just have it here, and from the weather become like this box. I buy this 22 euros. Just like this. If here they fuck this teeth, you have no other options. The CD go cocktail inside. Cocktail. The sound from here is I think it's very difficult to give you worse version than this. It is compressed, nothing atmosphere, has nothing to do with the original. And I was the naive guy. After this, I was like, okay, I want to have again the album release because in the 6 tracks stack in the Criminally Insane, and I buy this and I say, what the fuck is this? I cannot listen to the album here as well, like all together, no separation, the instruments all together. It was digital remaster. The guy who remastered has not the name who remastered this. It was someone like me. It has nothing to do with this work, guys. And I was so disappointed. And after I go and buy the 2013 vinyl version, United States. You see the guys here? The price? 38 euros. I think I buy it a little cheaper because I buy multiple, so I buy 32, something like that. The sound here is okay, better than CD, the remastered CD. But from the for the remastered 94, no, the 2009 remastered, let me show you. From this, it's not better. This here has more atmosphere, more close to the original. This was okay. All people say, it's amazing pressing in the Shocks and here because the pressing is good, dead quiet, no distortion in the end of the songs. Every side is good. It's okay. But really, something bothered me because the CD, the fucking CD sound better. Has better mastering. And I spent, if I remember correctly, 50 euros. Wait, I spent 50 euros. Now the price has gone insane, guys. Now the price cost 100 to find one digital copy. And I buy the original German. I do not buy from the US because it cost one fortune more and the custom fees from US. So I see it's the same stampers. I don't fucking care. Master in the US, cut in German, perfection. And I bought this, 50 euros. And really, I do not regret every present. This probably is one of my most audiophile records in my entire collection, and probably the most audiophile metal record. It is take the first place, guys. When I put this, all my house get destroyed, guys. I cannot describe the sound. It is the brutality is insane. The atmosphere is insane. This was cut in master discs from Howie Winberg that cut the Ride the Lightning. You cannot understand how sound is. So the 2013, the good pressing, amazing pressing, that quiet, the vinyl runs amazing. From this is shit, and this is one master. This is how to describe it. This is one football player from my country, from Greece, and this is Maradona, like that. This is the difference, guys. You cannot understand how sound this really. If you want to really know how really sound this version, this legendary thrash metal album, if you want to have one of the most audiophile vinyl version in your collection, you spend some money, buy this before it's too late. This go to 100, I think soon the US go 300, 400, go up and go up. Okay, this is my review, guys. 40 minutes, sorry for this, big review, good review, I think. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, bye bye.